Hello, welcome to another grief share video. Today I'm going to talk about, I guess the last couple weeks. I know I've missed some of my grief share videos. I just kind of had some other topics I felt like talking about, but, I've just been going through a lot the past couple weeks, and I felt like I would just need to talk about it. So, um, I had some videos earlier in the year kind of talking about how God had told me to have a baby, and I remember, just kind of talking about how I didn't want to do it and stuff like that. And I tried to make some videos to explain how God will tell you to do things you don't want to do sometimes. You kind of just know it's for your own good, even though you don't want to do it. Um, so after I guess several months, I finally found out that I was pregnant, and it's been really tough on the mind to try to um, get used to the idea of most people are probably, well, I can't speak for most people. Some people are thankful. I know, if you're a certain age, if you're younger, it may not be something to be thankful for, but um, when you're usually my age and married and in my situation, most people are pretty thankful about it. Most of the groups that I'm in several pregnancy groups. A lot of people are happy to be pregnant and stuff, and um, I kind of feel like I'm just on my own in this situation. I mean, me and my husband are on our own, and the fact that we are, um, first of all, doing something that we don't want to do, um, and it's such a huge thing. A lot of people would wouldn't be in this situation. It feels like it can make you feel like you're the only one because it's such a unique situation. I think most people I know were glad to have a baby, wanted a baby. Me and my husband actually knew a couple that were trying to get pregnant, and they were just desperate to have children, and they had been trying for years and they just couldn't do it. I heard a lot of stories like that. So um, it's hard to be in the situation I'm in because so many women, um, well, men too, I guess, feeling like they want children. So like I don't even know who to talk to. I mean, me and my husband don't really know who to talk to because nobody will understand, and so you just kind of feel like you're on your own. But you know, it's something that you have to slowly adjust to and make changes in your life. I think that's what's even harder about it when you're not wanting something. It's even harder to try to make plans for it. If you're looking forward to something and you can't wait to, you know, um, like decorate a baby room or get baby clothes, and you're just so excited. I just don't feel that way. I keep thinking about all the things that I'm going to have to buy to support the child, and I mean, I think once it's over, it's fine, but it just kind of can feel like um, a burden in a way. It could feel tough to want to make yourself do things for something you didn't ask for. But I don't know if that's just my path, or like is that just something that people should go through, or like I never know how to look at things like that. But on the other end, I've with something so big coming my way, I guess I should say. Um, you know, Feelings about my family come back, and the bad situation that's going on. Um, I have kind of the situation where I'm not speaking to my family, and it's really not that easy when you find out important news. Well, it's not easy no matter what. And then on top of that, my birthday was yesterday, um, so I had to, deal with the fact that my family just um, are probably wanting to talk to me and wish me happy birthday, but unfortunately, with that contact, there comes a lot of problems, and I'm just not able to talk to them about things like that. I mean, the pregnancy is hard in itself because, like, I have so many questions from my mom, and she's just not able to answer those questions. We have a long history of I've tried to get information from her, and I just can't. And we can't resolve things from the past, so there's no way to kind of deal with the future. It's just kind of stuck because nothing can be resolved in the past. Now I know she probably feels differently, but I don't know how to move forward myself without getting things resolved from the past. It means a lot to me. It means more than anything to get the past resolved. So I don't know how to have a relationship. To me, it would feel like a relationship based on lies if we can't get the past worked out. So that's kind of where things stand, and so it's a lot to have to experience, a lot to have to feel. It feels like it's unfair. I think I feel that a lot. Like it's confusing why I'm in this situation, and like I said, it feels like you're the only one. There's really nobody that you could talk to besides the person you're married to, and you kind of talk, and then you're like, well, yeah, it sucks. This is how it is. So I mean, I'm not really sure um, what to do about it, except I guess try to vent through these videos. You know, I still feel like nobody is understanding how I'm feeling because I've talked to people before, and they're just like, "Well, just don't have a baby." Like, but people just really don't understand. That's the hardest part. Like, that's why I try to make videos to try to help people understand that God can ask you to do things you don't want to do, because I could tell like nobody seems to understand that concept, and and like it makes sense because I didn't understand that concept before before my husband kind of taught me about it. Um, I just never thought God would do that kind of thing, and I've had to learn a lot about it. But probably even trying to tell you through a video probably still isn't enough. I mean, you have to really experience things like this sometimes. It's hard to really help somebody understand through a video. So I guess I still feel like it's not clear enough why why God tells us to do things we don't want to do, especially like have a child. That sounds like the craziest thing. I know if somebody told me 10, 20 years ago that God may tell you to have a child when you don't want to have a child, I would have been like, no, that's not something God would do. I honestly did not think that God would operate that way. But you really have to know a person's situation. You really have to understand, walk in their footsteps, that type of thing. That's why it's so hard to help people sometimes, because if you're not in their situation, there's no way you could possibly understand. Um, but I know we try to understand with each other. We try to give everybody an understanding the best we can, but honestly, communication is just not enough for a lot of things. You just really have to be in the person's life and know what they went through, or live it yourself. But anyway, I guess without going into a lot of detail, I'll kind of leave it at that. Just trying to deal with the frustrations of um, new things coming in life, and extreme changes that even if you're prepared for, are still really difficult. So anyway, thank you for watching. Have a nice day.